Day 94. I gotta make this quick. I got stuff I gotta do. Um, damn, I'm over here tripping. I was supposed to have this already done. I was writing my description, and I forgot to do this part. My bad. All right, let me turn on my monetization. But yeah, day 94. The ups and downs of doing these lives. Being excited some days thinking, damn, I gotta do this, and I got other things I need to do. It's crazy. Thinking I'm a quit, I'm gonna stop, and then feeling like, damn, I done came this far, even though I'm not even close to the finish line. It's just the ups and downs of accomplishing any goal, for real. You know, um, it's really tough, but that's why it's good to really not set goals too far in advance. Maybe setting the goals short. Like one time, I was a vegetarian for like a year and some change, um, and I'm bad. And I ended up saying, okay, I'm gonna make it to next week. I started on a Wednesday. Why? Because it was when I decided. So I was like, let me make it to next week. And every week it was, let me just make it to next week, next Wednesday. And that's how I was able to accomplish it. I need to actually have a topic about that. Instead of, well, I can just talk about it. It's a live stream, so I can always talk about it another time. But that's how I did it. It was, can I make it to next week? All right, I'm here. Can I make it to the next week? And the next thing you know, at the time, I was still celebrating Thanksgiving. I called it Family Day, though. I ain't call it Thanksgiving. But I don't celebrate holidays now. Anyways, so my ex-wife at the time, when she cooked, I just told her, look, I don't want any meat, pause. But I told her, when you fix my plate, just don't put any turkey or ham. And once I got through Thanksgiving, I was like, well, shit, I could do this. You know what I mean? Because that was hard. And it was only I had started in November. So I started at the beginning of November. So once I made it, or mid-November, once I made it through Thanksgiving, I was like, all right, okay, this is pretty easy. I could do it. So, but it's just going week to week. And right now, I'm just trying to make it each week. I'm just trying to survive each day, actually. Okay, I found what I was looking for. I think this. All right, cool. Let me get this live. This share screen going. All right.
Hey, you riding that bike out there? Where'd you get it? Stolen from my house. Bullshit, you've had it. You stole it from my house 2 weeks ago. I'm calling the police right now, brother. Calling the police right now.
My bad, yeah.
You want to give it back? You want me to call the police? Which one?
I paid $10 for it.
Well, who'd you take $10 for? I'm calling the police. Let's move out of here so we don't bother the store people. I'm calling the police. Pick or choose.
Take the fucking bike, dude. I paid $10.
You're damn right I'm taking it. So you gotta watch out for your friends, man, because you're gonna get you in
I
trouble.
literally paid $10 just.
Well, one thing I can't stand is when somebody's in the wrong, when they try to get disrespectful, or they try to, like he's like, take the fucking bike. Like, dude, you bought a bike, that for $10 is probably, it was stolen. I don't know if this guy stole it or not, but that can aggravate the hell out of me sometimes. But either way, I'm gonna keep playing this video.
Back and forth to work.
I don't, motherfucker. Can I take? Sorry, dude. Can I take down your number then? I don't want to cause you not to get to work. But my bike got stolen. Or even must be the second time it's got stolen. I know it's my bike. I built it. Have witnesses. Have the serial number at home. So I'm willing to take down your number, Bob, so you can get to work. But I need my bike back. So I don't want to take it right now if you really are using it for work. But I'm not going to take it now. But I want your number so I can get eventually when we can arrange a bike for you. I know, but I'm saying I'll let you. Since I know it's for work, I'm willing to let you continue to borrow it as long as we keep in touch, and then we'll find you a bike. Because I have a bike at home I'm working on. So once I get that one going, then I'll be fine to let you have it. But I just can't let it go by. So if you have a number, and we'll exchange numbers right now, and I'm fine, dude. I didn't mean to come in yelling at you, but it just pissed me off, having your shit stolen, so. Hey, you riding that bike out there?
Now, this video, I like seeing positive stuff like this. This is the level of, remember when I was talking about, when I showed the video with Marlon Wayans, he was talking about Michael B. Jordan and finding the love in the moment, the gift in the moment. And this is the gift. I mean, this guy went from, he's probably ready to rip his head off for stealing that bike. And once he found out that the guy was using his bike to go to work, get back and forth to work, he immediately, just felt compassion for this person, knowing how hard it is out here in this world. And he bought the guy didn't steal it. He said he bought it for $10. So he bought it from somebody who did steal it. And he was able to realize, like, he didn't steal the bike. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whether it's stolen or not, this guy was not the one who stole it. He just bought a bike. And he felt bad for him. And to say, look, I don't want you to have to miss work. If you need it, you can use it for now. Just let me get your number. And even though a dude could just block him, you know what I'm saying? But just that man's heart to even, he got a heart to go, because at the end of the day, he could have just took the bike, and he just felt compassion for him. And that's the level that I try to strive to be. And I have ways that I need to work on, but just thinking like that, like, damn, every situation is not a situation where you feel the need to have to just spaz out. Sometimes you can show grace, and showing grace is a great thing. It will definitely help teach lessons at times. Sometimes it doesn't, though. Sometimes people will take advantage of it. You extend grace, and someone sees that as weakness, and that's where it's hard. That's where it's hard in this world to extend grace, and then somebody just shits all over you. You're like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's all right. It might feel like you got the short end of the stick at the moment, but that karma will come back around to you. I don't typically worry about the karma coming back around to the other person. And I think people always say that, oh, well, the karma will come back to them. You shouldn't even want it to. Because if you're wanting that, you have malicious thoughts, you have negative thoughts, and those negative thoughts are going to do nothing but attract those things to you. So the karma that you want for yourself, and the karma that you want to be stowed upon that person is going to conflict, because you're going to be so worried about, man, they're going to get this karma, this bad karma, and all in all, you'll probably end up being the one attracting it, because your mindset is negative, which means you're going to be attracting negative energy. So, and this is a level of maturity that even as I speak on it, I still don't fully practice it. And it's not that I don't want to, it's that sometimes I'm not even aware this is a moment that I can. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of people are not aware of that. But this is a moment where you can show love and know that, okay, I help this person out. And I do it all the time. I actually do extend grace a lot. But sometimes when I get done dirty, now I'm like, oh, F them, blah, 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 blah. And sometimes I just be like, you know what? It's all going to work out. My new motto is it's all going to work out. I've been saying that for a while now. But you can't worry about what's going to happen to them. You just got to kind of, stay positive and know that, you know what? This person, they done me dirty. They probably need it more than I do. It is what it is. In that situation, he did need that bike more. So even if he took his number and the guy never reached out to him, he needed that bike more. And though it's hard sometimes because like that's my property, but that level of maturity is pretty good. Is dope. Is that level of grace, and it will come back to you in a positive way because you just brush it off and say, you know what, they needed it more, and that's that. So I say all that to say, really work, really work on forgiveness, extending grace to others who might have done you wrong, and know sometimes that even when they do you wrong again, it's not for you to want to wish bad karma upon them. If you forgive them and they do you wrong, just know that more great karma will come to you. So don't focus on the negative. Only focus on the positive part and see how things change in your life. Till next time, peace.